Hi, my name is Leticia Margarita Gutierrez, and this is my presentation on articulatory apparatus and consonants. So, in part one, I will describe and explain the human apparatus. The human apparatus are all the body parts involved in producing speech. As you can see in this diagram that I took from Celsi Murcia et al. 2016, these are all the parts of the body that help in producing sounds and speech. We have the nasal passage, the alveolar ridge, the hard palate, the soft palate, lips and mouth, the tongue with different parts such as a tip, blade, body, and root, the uvula, jaw, pharynx, trachea, larynx, and vocal cords. Next, I will describe the points of articulation, which is where the sounds are produced. We have the dental, which is produced when the tongue is on the tip or the inner surface of the upper teeth. We have alveolar, which is when your tongue is at the or near your tooth ridge. Palatal, which is produced with the tongue blade or body near the hard palate. Velar sounds are produced near the soft palate, and glottal is produced by air passing from the windpipe through the vocal cords. And again, I really like this visual that I took from Celsi Murcia et al. 2016. Now I will explain what a consonant is and the three features used to describe any consonant. A consonant is a type of speech sound that is produced when the airflow from the lungs is partially or completely blocked somewhere in the vocal tract. And three of the main features of a consonant is voicing, place of articulation, and manner of articulation. Voicing is whether or not your vocal cords are vibrating. And the easiest way to tell is to put your hands right over your throat, and you'll be able to tell if a consonant is voiced, meaning the vocal cords are vibrating, or voiceless. That means that they are not. Place of articulation is where the sound is made. And I described this in the previous slide. It could be dental, alveolar, glottal, etc. And then we have manner of articulation, and that is how the airflow is affected. And Celsi and Murcia et al. 2016 state that manner of articulation are sounds that are produced by air flowing or moving from the lungs through articulatory features and being released through the oral and or nasal cavity. This next slide explains phonemes and how they are represented. Phonemes are the smallest unit of sound, and they are the differences that distinguish words. Phonemes are not letters, they are only the sounds, and they are represented by the phonemic alphabet with special symbols. And so to the right, I have a diagram also from Celsi Murcia et al. 2016 that lists the sounds and how how they are represented with the phonemic alphabet. Right here in part two, there are letters and words that are represented with the phonemic symbols of the phonemic alphabet. So, for example, in the word elbow, the B in elbow is represented with the letter B in between phonemic brackets. The word constant, the letter C, is represented by K within phonemic brackets. For the word measure, the zh sound in measure is represented by a 3 within phonemic brackets. For the word jump, the j is represented with a D3 in between phonemic brackets. And the word domino, the D sound is represented with the D within phonemic brackets. In this slide, I have written the letters the phonemes represent and given an example. In the first example, the long S within phonemic brackets represents the sound sh, such as in the word shout. The next one, the 3 within phonemic brackets, represents a sound zh that can be represented with different letters such as S, G, or Z. And some examples of this phoneme is the word vision, mirage, and seizure. Then we have the T with the long S within phonemic brackets, which represents the sound ch. That could be a CH or a T, such as in the word chocolate or nature. Then we have the long O with the line across that has a TH sound, such as in the word both. And then we have the backward 6 funny symbol within phonemic brackets, which is also a TH, such as in the word the. For the next slide, I use this visual from Celsi Murcia et al. 2016 that classifies consonant sounds of North American English. And it's just a very good visual to tell where the place of articulation and manner of articulation are for certain consonants. For this part, I will describe each phoneme set. I will give an example of a word with these sounds, and at the end, I'll describe the difference between all the words in the sets. So the first one is the F between phonemic brackets, which and the V within phonemic brackets, which are both fricatives, which means that you can maintain that sound as long as there is air in your lungs. And so the F between phonemic brackets has the F sound. It is voiceless labial dental, as in favorite. And then we have the V within phonemic brackets, which is the V sound. It's a voice labial dental, as in vanish. The next part we have the P within phonemic brackets and B within phonemic brackets. And these are stop sounds. Stop sounds occur when the airstream is blocked and then there is an explosion of sound. So the P within phonemic brackets is P. It is voiceless labial dental, as in party. And then we have the B within phonemic brackets, which is B. It's a voice labial dental, as in bank. Then the next two symbols represent different TH sounds, and these are also both fricatives. The big O, long O with the line across within phonemic brackets is the soft TH sound, which is a voiceless dental, as in the word theory. And then we have that funny backward six symbol within phonemic brackets. And this is a hard TH sound, which is a voiced dental, as in other. Then we have a T within phonemic brackets and a D. These are both stop sounds. So the T within phonemic brackets is T. It's a voiceless alveolar, as in top. And then we have the D within phonemic brackets, which is D. It's a voiced alveolar, as in door. The last example is an S within phonemic brackets and a Z within phonemic brackets, which are fricatives. The S between phonemic brackets is S. It is voiceless alveolar, as in pass. And then we have the Z within phonemic brackets, which is Z. It is also voiced alveolar, as in lazy. What I found really interesting between all these sets of words is that your place of articulation comes from the same place for the sets, but the only thing that changes if it's a voiced or unvoiced, which completely changes the sound. And I just found this part very interesting. For the last slide, I will give 4 different examples for each consonant cluster. On the far left, we have initial consonant clusters, and the CC means that you have 2 consonants together to create that cluster. So my examples for those are glow, smash, trap, and clip. And the 2 consonant cluster groups are highlighted with brown bold print. Then we have also in the initial consonant clusters is a CCC, which means there's 3 consonants together to make that cluster, such as in the word screech, shrimp, square, and splinter. The next column there in the middle are final consonant clusters, which come at the end of words. And for a final CC cluster, we have the word raft, chalk, sold, risk. For CCC final consonant clusters, we have the word busts, text, clamps, and facts. And then finally, we have a CCCC final consonant cluster where you have 4 consonants at the very end, such as in the word sixths, bursts, hundredths, and exempts. Thank you for watching. Here's my reference for my entire presentation. It's Salsi Murcia et al., 2016.